you find out that NASA is planning to send people to the moon in 2024 for the first time since 1972?
We followed this information and went through the Space Exploration Initiative and the Constellation Program and Artemis, and we say,
I did. It's a really exciting thing to hear about and look forward to in the coming years.
I did know that. It's very exciting.
And sometime in that first year of the Trump administration.
We did find out today, yeah.
And
I did, based on the email you sent me, or the invite. I hadn't heard of it beforehand, no.
We did have a speaker here just the other day talking about going to the moon versus going to near-Earth asteroids. Honestly, to me it makes a lot more sense from a exploration standpoint to go to the asteroids first. And I don't mean...
And I feel like it's going to advance us a lot faster than the previous years. So like if we're comparing it back to the previous 500 years, now we have such advancement in technology that maybe 500 years forward might feel like we've advanced 1,000 years forward, or maybe more.
The education in the primary education system really needs to draw to what we've been able to do in the past and look at just the amazing accomplishments that the human race has done as a whole, not just, it's just what America has done. It's what we've done collectively. Doesn't matter what country you're from, when we all put together our resources, we're able to do amazing things. And I think the future is definitely going to depend on international cooperation.
Earlier in the year, and it was very early in the morning, and I saw it just go across the morning sky. And I was like, this is insane. That just launched off from Florida, and now it's like going over the coast. And that really got me excited.
It doesn't matter. Elon's going to land. Elon's going to go to the moon, whether it's under a NASA aegis with NASA helping to foot part of the bill or not is a different question.
So interesting. I haven't done any kind of research on it, but it is so cool. Like today I learned so much more, and how far we've come, just starting out, even 10 years ago, or 20 years ago, looking back and how much everything has changed, and now, where we are. Yeah. It's really cool. Yeah, I think it's amazing.
I think it's an interesting question to ask, right? Because once you talk about essentially editing people, and I think there's a difference between doing it because someone's dying or someone's ill and they've already been put in that situation, and doing it proactively. You're going into basically designing people.
We're going far afield from outer space, but that's just the structure of the organization. Any organization that is dependent on funding by the general public is going to have to provide benefits to as much of the general public as possible.
I feel like humanity at this point where we're at right now is on the brink of shifting. So we've reached kind of like a precipice, and we're getting ready to break into the unknown. I feel like that's kind of where we're at. So
in the 500 years, I believe that the human race will have multiple space stations beyond our solar system, and that it will just be a common place. I think that we will be able to travel to multiple planets that are Earth-like. And
with the point-to-point transport that SpaceX has been throwing the idea around, I think that that's going to be something that's going to be applied to. Faster methods of transportation. That's actually one of the areas that I really have been looking into and probably getting involved. If all works well and I have the capital to do it, is the transportation of cargo. Rapid cargo transport.
People don't look at that. It's a long speech, and it has a lot of other stuff in it, and going to the moon is near the end of it. And at the time, Kennedy comes out of that speech thinking Congress had basically completely reacted badly about it.
That is crazy. Yeah. It's insane. Yeah.
I was just thinking about that as we were in the museum earlier, because I was like, if that's the last time that we weren't on it, and now we haven't gone back in over 30 years. So yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
The idea behind space travel could be to preserve humanity if Earth happen to blow up or something. I don't think that's very likely. We're talking millions of years kind of scenario. I think we're more likely to destroy ourselves. So I would say focusing on our own kind of intrinsic flaws may be more productive before we go out, because those intrinsic flaws will not get fixed by going to a different planet, right?
I hope you and also generations that are on Mars wondering what it was like before we took those next steps on the moon enjoys them too.
Let's do it. 100%.
Okay, well, you have a good rest of your day.
Have a good one too, Nathan. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.